Bright, even, youthful looking skin. Who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that, right? Less obvious fine lines and wrinkles, smaller looking pores, and just overall healthy, robust look. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about an all-natural oil I've not talked about before, not only delivering exceptional results, but it actually smells good. But quickly, before we jump in, if you happen to be new to my channel and not familiar with who I am, I'm Chris Gibson. I'm known as America's Holistic Esthetician. I've been in skincare for 38 years, helping folks like you find skincare that's going to work for them, not empty their wallet, and not do them more harm than good. So if that sounds like you, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. Okay, so I have covered a ton of oils for the skin on this channel, and they can do some really amazing things. We've talked about frankincense and helichrysum oil, and many others that can do everything from healing bruised skin, rapidly healing skin tears, and actually help improve your skin's elasticity and collagen production. Holistic healing oils for the skin, truly an amazing way to do your skincare. But there's one oil we have not talked about, and that is lemongrass. And lemongrass holds a special place when it comes to skin health and anti-aging effects. First of all, like many of the antibacterial oils like tea tree oil, it has similar properties. Antibacterial, antimicrobial, I always have such a hard time with that word, and also antifungal. So it's a really great oil, but unlike some of its peers, it's also very anti-inflammatory, meaning it reduces redness and irritation in the surface of the skin. And if you happen to know anything else about this particular oil, it is great for insect bites, any type of bite that swells like mosquito or flea bites. Now, when it comes to the signs of aging and its effects there, it has really great antioxidant properties. Very powerful antioxidants in lemongrass, protecting the skin from free radical damage and premature aging. And it is also very assisting to your skin's own melanin production, keeping it even and level, so it's able to fade out dark marks and spots while brightening the overall complexion. And one of the best things about lemongrass, besides the fact that it's very inexpensive, is that it smells good. It doesn't smell medicinal when you use it on your skin. And it's a multitasking oil, meaning you can either apply it with a carrier oil to the skin, or you can actually put a few drops of this in your moisturizer and apply it to your skin in your skincare routine that way. You just take 3 to 4 drops into a carrier oil. This happens to be jojoba oil that I'm using today. Mix that up and apply it to wherever you're wanting to treat the signs of aging, the backs of the hands, arms, face, neck, chest. Works wonderfully well in all of those areas. And then it just has this wonderful light citrusy aroma. It's really, really nice. Now, as with anything we're applying to the skin, especially the first time, you want to make sure you do a patch test on your inner elbow and watch for 48 hours for any sort of rash or reaction. Holistic and healing essential oils, a wonderful way to boost up your skincare routine, but they are powerful and again need to be diluted and tested because they can cause irritation in some individuals. And of course, as always, I will put links down below in the video description box where you can find resources for this oil and carrier oils. But we're not done. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned a couple of other oils that are really amazing, and I get asked about these all the time. So I'm going to attach that information, those videos, to the end of this video. So if that is something you're interested in, you just keep on watching and learn about the healing properties of just a few of the other oils that you will find absolutely amazing. Hey there, welcome back. One of the biggest struggles that folks have when it comes to the signs of aging is discoloration. Age spots, dark marks, patches, scars look darker as we get older. Accumulated sun damage really begins to become obvious in your 40s onward. And because this is one of the most frustrating signs of aging to deal with, there are a ton of products out on the market today that address this. And no surprise, we've covered many of those here on the channel, but this video focuses in on all natural oils or ingredients that can be used on the skin to help fade those dark marks, age spots, patches, darkened scars, and marks. Surprisingly, these oils work extremely well. The difference between all natural oils and more chemically based products is that it takes a little bit longer for you to see results. But if you're one of those people who really likes all natural approaches to skincare, has super sensitive skin, or just likes the ease and affordability of skin oils, you're gonna love today's video. I'm gonna cover 2 that work extremely well. And of course, I'm always excited to do videos on holistic approaches to skincare because that's how I got my start. Speaking of that, if you happen to be new to my channel and not familiar with who I am, I'm Chris Gibson, the skincare expert. I've been working in skincare for 38 years, helping folks like you find health and skin solutions that will work for you, not empty your wallet, and not do you more harm than good. So if that's the kind of content you've been looking for here on YouTube, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. But let's talk about the first one, because not all essential or skin or natural oils work specifically to help with hyperpigmentation or HBOT problems. One that does work extremely well is sea buckthorn oil. And while you can find sea buckthorn oil alone and use it by itself, it is much more effective when certain ingredients are added to it. Especially grapeseed oil, rosehip oil, and vitamin E, when combined with sea buckthorn, works extremely well and much faster than it would alone on helping to address these dark spots and patches. The way sea buckthorn oil actually works, technically or scientifically, is that it helps to regulate melanin production in the skin, breaking up those pockets of extra melanin that lead to those dark areas and patches and spots, and then balancing out future melanin production in the skin, leading to much more even, brighter complexion and a cessation or ending to the creation of new dark spots and marks. It also accelerates skin cell turnover, getting those old dead skin cells off. So those old skin cells on the very top of these areas that are dark are the darkest part because they're exposed to the air, to the environment, to more sunlight, so there's oxidation. It's rich in vitamin E and vitamin C, which of course gives you antioxidant protection and helps to reverse some of that accumulated sun damage that's in the surface cells of the skin. Now, as always, there are certain products that I like that contain these ingredients. This one by GloMelanin is their RoseGlow oil. You don't have to worry about writing it down. I'll put a link down below the video in the description so you can find this. And it is this exact formulation of ingredients that I often recommend and use on myself. A lot of the pure essential oils that you would use on the skin have to be added to a carrier oil and broken down in a smaller amount of strength before applying to the skin. This eliminates the need to do that. You would just apply a few drops directly to the area of the skin that you want to treat. I like to keep the backs of my hands treated because at 61 years old, I don't want to have all those marks and spots on my hands. And this oil can be used anywhere that you need to use it. Chest, neck, face, of course, backs of the hands, as we just talked about, arms, anywhere you're wanting to fade the signs of aging when it comes to extra melanin production. In fact, GloMelanin is a skincare company dedicated to helping folks of darker skin achieve great results. So their formulations are actually designed to work for anyone of any skin type or tone. But if you are someone of darker melanin skin, this brand is specifically designed to help you. So let's talk about the other oil that I often recommend that might surprise you because it's an ancient oil. You may have heard of it in the past. It's called frankincense. And as you can see, I actually keep frankincense here on hand to use when I need it. Now, frankincense is a multi-purpose skin oil. It does need to be broken down and added to a carrier oil before you use it. Argan, almond, olive oil, all of those are fine to use. 2 to 3 drops of the oil to a tablespoon of the carrier oil, which I've already prepared in this small glass bowl. Same thing, you want to apply it to the areas of the skin where you want to treat those dark marks and spots. The thing to do with both of these though, and I always say this about anything you have not used before, is you need to patch test on the inner elbow for 48 hours and make sure you don't have a reaction to any oil or product that you've never, as I said, done before, because it's much easier to treat a rash right here than all over your face, neck, or chest. Frankincense, much like sea buckthorn oil, helps to manage melanin production, but it also sparks cell regeneration. So it's actually helpful for wound healing, reducing redness and inflammation in the skin, and quite effective on broken capillaries or telangiectasias, better known as spider veins. 2 oils that work wonderfully well for the skin, all natural, holistic, very inexpensive when compared to commercial preparations for this purpose. So if you're someone who's been looking for an all-natural, gentle way to treat this type of problem, the oils may be the better bet for you, especially if you have sensitive skin. And I hope you found this short video on natural oils that can be used for hyperpigmentation problems helpful. If you did, like it, share it out, let me know in the comments below. And for even more ways to roll back the clock on skin and body aging, be sure to check out this video that I picked out for you next. Again, links to these down in the video description so you can find them and check them out for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me, watching, and supporting my work. Stay beautiful, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you over on that next video.